Trubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
UMLA ka umroy ba George Billing do habakren halor kamat ka safety and security jong ka jilla ula ong ka day ka kamram jong ka sorkar banpet bikinong syongsnong ka jilla kinyo ikajing syongsok syongsengan. Ula banrap ru baka day ka kamram jong ka sorkar banpet benya knang baka yo ka kod ha ka jilla kan syakta. Katkum ka Crime Records Bureau ka Megalia ka day ka balay na ki jilla syatay lamingi habaya day bat ki kamsniw ha ka baya day bat ki kentay. Hakaba house name arhajar khat khandai kidon hadu sanspa sanpho pratali ki jingjia house name arhajar arpho kidon hadu sanspa anrupo pratali ki jingjia but house name arhajar arphwei kidon hadu anru spa prapho santali ki jingjia ula banrap ru ba ka jilla Megalia kadai ka baar na ki jilla ka than chatela mingi habaya dai bat ki kamsniu persha ye ki khanna hakaba kidon hadu sauspa prapho tali ki jing ujor house name arhajar arphwei Ula ong ru habaki le kanu ka kamsniu kaan kasuki ban shem bat pentrai kam. Ka jing tok ket ru kasuki nakata ka daw ki buon baki le nakawai ka kamsniu syakawai pan. Ula ong ru bahakas ngineng kong jong ka dorbar senrai lawan ra ika kaipot jong ka jing syak set yap ba cheres. Bat ki Paidbah ki Dawa ban ai ka jing bishar kabahong bat ban Pynshitom ya ki tugi ba Donkti.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir. At the outset, I'd like to thank you for admitting this important short duration discussion.
You have 15 minutes at your disposal to this.
Sir, yes. Pertaining to the safety and security of the people in the state, sir. Sir, it is the duty of this August House to ensure that every citizen of the state gets priority in terms of his or her safety and security. At the same time, sir, it is also the duty of the state and of this August House to ensure that the economic interests of the state is also protected. Sir, as we stand here today, we have with us very dismal figures in terms of the state security. I have data from the National Crime Records Bureau, where we are the third highest amongst the northeastern states on crimes against women. 2019, 558 incidents, 2020, 568 incidents, 2021, 685 incidents. So, Meghalaya ranks second amongst the northeastern states in terms of crimes against children, with 481 cases recorded in 2021 alone. And they have been increasing. 2019, 379 incidents, 2020, 415 incidents, and as I said, 2021, 481 cases. So, in terms of economic offences, we are the second highest amongst the northeastern states. In 2018, we saw 257 incidents, and in 2021 we saw 385 cases of economic offences. So there are still 74 cases which are environmentally related offences that are pending investigation. So we have seen that there has been a rise, 22.7 increase in the crimes against women, a 27% increase in the crimes against children since 2019. So these figures speak about the current law and order scenario across the states, especially against women and children, where we've been ranked at second and third amongst the small states of the Northeast. I think no one of us will be proud, sir, with such figures. And it will be a collective endeavor to ensure that these crimes are kept in check and the culprits are booked as per law, and we should see that the cases are expedited across the state. The delay in the investigation of the cases has created in the minds of people that no matter what, if we commit any crime, the law is slow, the investigation process is slow, so they keep on committing crimes after crimes. On the first day of this session, sir, the government had tabled the report on the killing of late Pynshitom. If it can be surmised in the words of the Commission of Inquiry, there was a thoughtless and excessive use of force, quote unquote. A reckless exercise, quote, by the state police, which led to the death of late Pynshitom. So people, after seeing the report, they are demanding justice, an action against the culprits. The people are questioning also the authority as to who had sent the team, whether there was a criminal conspiracy behind the killing of Pynshitom. As a position, sir, we demand that an independent inquiry be conducted to find the culprits and the motive behind the killing of Pynshitom, sir. Sir, the people are not anymore surprised with the number of coal trucks that are tumbling across the state, sir. In spite of the fact that there's a ban on the transportation of coal, but then people are seeing that these trucks are turning turtle everywhere. So, people are questioning the involvement of these high levels and low levels. It has become household talk. Illegalities all across. And it seems that youth are being encouraged to take part in this loot of the state's exchequer, the state's resources. Can we be proud of this, sir? Can this august house be proud that the state's economy is being looted? Sir, the Honorable CM the other day was saying that the government is working late nights to resolve issues of the state. So, if good things are being done, we appreciate them, because people expect that each and every one of us should work 24/7, burn the midnight oil to ensure that our state's interests are protected. But what about the illegalities that are happening? What about the illegalities? Will the government also be taking responsibilities for them? So, in Khasi there's a saying. We say, Le Habashit Habashai. Means, whatever we do, we should do transparently, openly, in the broad knowledge, in the knowledge of the people. We cannot do things hiddenly in the middle of the night. So, what our forefathers have said through these words remains etched in the minds of the people. That stops them from committing crimes, that stops them from doing anything that is harmful to their fellow human being, stops them from taking law into their own hands, that stops them from doing anything illegal or anything that is without the consent or which is not as per law. So, the delay in the police recruitment has left the entire police force handicapped. Yes, we know the problems. The roster system has again created another hurdle and delay. We are all aware of it. But at the same time, all the illegalities that are happening, the unmanageable traffic, the cases that are not being investigated or being delayed due to lack of personnel, this is creating a lot of problems for the state, sir. Our youths are also asking for the results. Maybe in the course of the reply of the Honorable Minister, maybe we can get some clarity as to perhaps if any timeline has been set for this, so that at least we can lay to rest the questions that are coming from the youths and the ones who have applied for these posts. So the threat of infiltration. Time and again, this August House has spoken and discussed about the infiltration issues that are occurring across the state. So there are rumors. The other day, when we had discussed with some people, we were there in the middle of the city, we were discussing about Rohingyas. People say that they have spotted Rohingyas also in Shillong city. Is it true? Do we need to further go into such kind of rumors so that at least people will feel safe and secure? So, the intelligence network needs to be strengthened. Considering all these illegalities that are happening across the state, especially the dismal figures in terms of the state security against our women and children, and the threat of infiltration. And just the other month, we saw how Assam is also being threatened by several kind of groups that are trying to infiltrate Assam and also the other northeastern states. The state security, sir, is a major concern. We are thankful that the government had moved ahead with the launching of the website for the MRSSA, even though delayed, but yes, a step forward, always appreciated. But then, sir, why only 7 localities? Why wait for the information technology to take us forward? Our books, our registers, our paperwork can go ahead and we can sensitize our headmen, our Nokmas. We can sensitize our traditional institutions on how to keep records of people who have come and resided in their villages and in their localities. People who have come from outside, if they are renting any place, why do we have to delay that registration process? So we cannot allow information technology. It's like putting the cart before the bullock. It will take time for people to understand, to give them the training and the expertise on how to upload data, on how to put in the information. But then the traditional system of recording data is there to help us out. We need to ensure that these provisions that have been laid in the MRSSA, they are implemented on the ground, people are sensitized, and all the stakeholders are brought on board in quick time. Because the threat of infiltration that is there and the detected and non-detected cases would be coming to the fore, would be coming over ground if we have the stakeholders like headmen, Nokmas and other traditional institutions to be part of the entire process. So, the state has just reeled out itself from tumultuous years of militancy. Youths have been brought out of that period where they could not celebrate Independence Day or Republic Day. It was difficult. Our leaders in the past have ensured that our state grows from time to time. We should be proud of the 50 years of legacy that has been handed over to us. But then these illegalities that again threatens our state security, the future of our youths, the safety of our children and our women, these should be kept in check. We are all here to give our support. We are all here to give our feedback. We are all here to give information to the government if they require. But at the same time, sir, a collective responsibility that is required to ensure that traditional institutions, stakeholders, women and children, women groups, youth groups, they are all part and parcel of this process and this growth. That needs to be thought of. The drug abuse, the unemployment, the job security that youths are looking at. This, if it's threatening the safety and security of the state and also the future for youths, we therefore need to pull up our socks and at the same time ensure that our state's future is safeguarded through the safety of its citizens and our beloved people, sir. So with these few submissions, sir, I thank you for the time given. I resume my seat, sir. Thank you.
Since 2014, our country has been plagued by divisive forces. TMC is in Meghalaya with the mission to empower the people, uphold the ethnic cultures and traditions, celebrate the sacred land. To urge the proxy BJP government from Meghalaya, be the change, support TMC by calling on 96877 96877.